Hey guys, Ron here. Hope everyone's well. Listen, this was an impromptu thing, and today I'm just going to do a little quick neighborhood tour of this particular neighborhood in Pacific Palisades. Los Angeles has got some incredible neighborhoods. We've got neighborhoods like this one here where you've got $10 million homes behind me, maybe more. And then, 3 miles away, you're looking at rent-controlled, low-income housing and homeless on the streets, sleeping on the streets. It's a very diverse city. The very rich, the very poor, and some of us are in the middle. Anyway, and I got my little dog. Can you see him there? Here he is. There's a little guy. So we're taking a walk. I'm going to show you the neighborhood. I'm going to show you the ocean. If it's too boring to just see a particular neighborhood, tune out now. But I know my followers, and I know those of you that are always with me, you'll want to see this. Hey, we ain't in Kansas anymore, right? All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got, since I can't see anything because I'm shooting into the sun. There he is. There's a little guy. Here's some of the homes here. Just really beautiful. See, more and more people are coming. I really like coming here at night because all you hear, you don't hear these Coast Highway traffic. That's down there, Pacific Coast Highway, otherwise known as PCH. That's where Mel Gibson got arrested and busted. That's where Mark Hamill, after shooting Star Wars... No, I'm sorry. He was on the Ventura Freeway. But there's a lot of infamy with the Pacific Coast Highway, too. Anyway, but you can't really hear that Coast Highway as much at night. I've been here at night. All you can hear is the waves. But there's people coming out now because they want to watch the sunset. And it's winter, so the damn sun sets early. And... that's the way it is. I actually know someone that lives in that mobile home park. They've got a big pool in the middle, and they're right on PCH, Pacific Coast Highway. You can walk across the street to the ocean, Pacific Ocean. So let's look at some more of these homes. Just beautiful. So you can kind of see above the homes there are the mountains, Santa Monica Mountains. So down there, kind of where it's hard to see now because of the glare, but where the land juts into the ocean there, that point, if you follow that up, that's Topanga Canyon Boulevard, and that goes all the way into the San Fernando Valley. And what's interesting about that is, so a few miles from here, maybe 2 miles from here, you can turn right off the Coast Highway and you're leaving the beach, and in 10 minutes you're up in the mountains, essentially. I don't know, couple thousand feet up. I don't know how high. I've been many, probably 100 times up there. And there's a nice little set of an art gallery, which I considered getting into at one point. It was a co-op, and a couple of restaurants and little shops, and it's called Topanga Village. And I swear you feel like you're not in Los Angeles anymore. You feel like you're up in the mountains. Then you come down the other side and you're in the flat, noisy San Fernando Valley, where I lived for decades. So this is a very diverse place physically. In other words, the geography and distribution. Well, I should distribution sound like a socialist. And wealth. The amount of wealth or lack of that people have. Now, did I tell you this already? Did I film Diane Keaton's house near here and Andy Kaufman at the beginning? Well, I'm getting old. Can't remember. Probably did. This is the kind of place where record company executives live, and doctors and lawyers and producers. And if you go further, these canyons, as you can see, they stop and they start again. And I knew there was a big movie producer. I actually did film this house one time, but it was dark, I believe. So you get all types here of professionals. And also, you get people that have literally lived here. The families have lived here since the 40s or 50s. They die, kids move in, they die, their kids move in, and it just stays in the family. And what was worth $50,000, is now worth $12 million. Must be nice. Look how beautiful it is. I just love Pacific Palisades. I would really love to live here. I haven't been here in a long time. And see, straight back to the mountain there. And those mountains, that's just part of the Santa Monica Mountains range. If you go over those mountains long enough, you hike or walk I don't know how many several miles, come down the hill, then you're in the San Fernando Valley. it's really, really interesting. It's like a no man's land of Los Angeles, but I guess if you go up there, you'll see the hikers. I've never been that avid a hiker to hike from the west side over the Santa Monica Mountains to the valley, but people do it. There are trails, and you end up in like Encino. That's a beautiful house. Oh, they're all beautiful. A lot of Cape Cod style, and then a lot of like hacienda style. He's happy. 5 minutes from here is Topanga Village, which is just a little area of shops and restaurants in Pacific Palisades. I said Topanga, I meant Pacific Palisades. In Pacific Palisades. And, you know, trendy. Not like Rodeo Drive, Beverly Hills, but trendy, wealthy, you know, the neighborhood place. And we like to go there. And I just got an ice cream for myself. And we walked, and it was nice. It was very nice. Not too many people. I don't want to be looking into the sun here too much. Where are you going, mister? What do you smell? Now, it's the signs here say closed from sunset to sunrise, but I've been here at night. And even in the summer, though, it's very quiet. You're not going to have, you know, roving gangs of hoodlums here. There is security that drives around. But the interesting thing about Los Angeles, other than other areas... Oh, there's a rabbit. The other interesting thing about Los Angeles is that if you're wondering, if you haven't been here, or if you're considering coming here, most of the bad players, bad actors, bad guys, bad girls tend to stay in their own neighborhoods. They don't travel the 10, 20, 30 miles to beautiful places like Pacific Palisades. So we're pretty safe here. That's my point. I don't know why. I'm glad for that, but it's very safe, generally speaking. People respect for the most part. Now, because obviously downtown Los Angeles, not so safe. East Los Angeles, nuts. Remember Born in East LA, if you're old enough. Cheech had the song Born in East LA, the parody song Born in, I don't know, that's going way back. You guys won't remember that, but you can look it up. So East LA, East Los Angeles, not all that safe. South Central, it used to be called South Central. That's where the Crips and the Bloods gangs originated. All the, you know, if you know hip hop and rap, you know a lot more about it than I. I will not go to those areas. I have been to Inglewood and Linwood, I think, but like Compton. What else? Watts. Well, Watts is kind of not so bad anymore, I hear, where the Watts Towers are, but they were bad for decades. Really, really bad. And it's not all that far from here as the crow flies, as they say. It's probably 15 miles. But what a difference 15 miles makes. I think overall, all the areas are getting better. There was a real crack epidemic in South Central LA, which now calls itself South LA, in the 80s and 90s. And the gangs were everywhere, and it was really unsafe and bad. But for the most part, it's gotten better. And for the most part, it doesn't find its way to these beautiful neighborhoods. I mean, there's me. Peace. We do have our share of issues, you know, like drive home robberies, but you know, not a ton. And as I'm filming this, we have a new DA because the last one just lost by 20 points. Thank God, because his mission was keep the criminals out of jail because they are to be pitied or something like that. I'm exaggerating, but he lost by 20 points. They tried to do a recall, and unfortunately that didn't make it. I was really upset about that, but now he's gone, and we've got a new sheriff in town, and the new DA will prosecute criminals, and this city will hopefully be even safer than it mostly already is for tourists and for Angelenos. And that's my speech. So this is Pacific Palisades. Look how quiet this is. And I'm telling you, tonight by 9, 10 o'clock, you'll hear a pin drop on this cliff. It's pretty close to that now. Even earlier, actually. especially when it's cold. But like I say, I've been up here summer nights. Excuse me for that. I've been up here at night in the summer. Summer you have to wait till about 9 for the sun to set. So maybe 9, 9:30, 10 o'clock. Very quiet. Very quiet, and people are not parked on the street, and security may come through, but I don't look suspicious, especially if I'm with the dog, so nobody bothers me. Isn't that sad? I have to say I don't look suspicious. You know, it shouldn't be that way, but, you know, I guess there's a certain amount of bias that goes into, I guess, being a law enforcement officer. I don't know. I guess they're trained on who or what to look for. And believe me, guys, I am not suspicious. I don't even get parking tickets. I'm pretty straight arrow. Pretty boring for those of you who like bad boys. I have my bad sides, but we'll just leave it at that. It's pretty good if you ask me. But anyway, woohoo, where was I? Enough of that. You know what I think happened? I know exactly what happened. The ice cream that I just had was packed with so much sugar, and I haven't had that much sugar in so long. I think that's why I think I'm a little, what would you guys call it? What would like a more normal person call it? High? Not high, but a little revved up. Like somebody on, we used to call it speed. What's it called now? Uppers? So I think that's why I'm talking all this nonsense. But anyway, Ron here, showing you the neighborhood and the cliff, Pacific Palisades. Maybe we'll sit on, there's a bench up here. Maybe we'll just sit and relax for a little bit, and then we'll watch the sunset, Scout and I. All right, guys, please subscribe. Please leave comments in the comment section, and I'll see you guys at the next location. I better stop. Blah, 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 chocolate, 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 sugar, sugar, sugar. Bye.